Ooh, it's cold over here, man, in Texas, dude. It is cold. Let me know what the weather is like where you're at, because it's freaking cold over here, man. What happened to ISPO yesterday? Because this is ridiculous. Anything else that moved yesterday? Somebody help me out here. Let me know if you can hear the music. Whoa, that's way too loud. That's better. What's up, Quack? What's up, Persian? Whew. 44 degrees ain't that bad, I guess. All right, so traders are awaiting continuations in ISPO and ANGH stocks, while others anticipate the Draftkings earnings release scheduled for this morning. Will we see volatility today, or will it be a typical Friday? Let us know in chat. Also, remember, we are not investment professionals and are not liable for losses. Good luck, team. Scroller going. Let me know if you'd rather hey, what's up, Ralph? Good morning, Hayden. Harry, what's up, bro? Roku to me is a bottom feeding dip buy. Yeah, bro. Roku got absolutely hammered, and I might take that dip with you, bro. I might take that dip with you. I'm still in my Roblox trade. And I'm sitting on 25 shares. I'm down small. I'm green today, though, so hopefully I can rebound some today. But, man, ISPO. Did these even have any news yesterday? Look at ISPO and look at ANGH, bro. These have been absolutely ridiculous. Bro, it is so freaking cold in my house, dude. It is so cold, bro. I've got a jacket. I've got super long socks on. I've got a long sleeve shirt underneath this sweater. And I'm still cold, bro. My wife is acting up, dude. She is making it way too cold in my house. Unnecessarily cold for the mornings, bro. I'm gonna just sip my coffee for the first time. But man, it is cold over here, bro. What's up, play? I got my Baymax mug. What's up, Brian? Hey, good morning, bro. Is it just me or am I running into like Ethernet issues, bro? Okay, we're good. 2 charts or 4 charts? Hot water bottles. Underfloor heating. Bro, I think we might have underfloor heating, bro. I don't know. We bought this house 6 months ago. And we're still learning it. What year did they start putting in that stuff? Because we might have heating. I just don't know how to use it. I'm at the Draftkings Earnings. I'm looking those up now. Oh, so I figured out my next app project. Wait, DraftKings. Yeah, there's DraftKings. It's supposed to drop at 6 a.m. my time. So the Draftkings earnings are supposed to be early. November 5th, DraftKings met guidance with third quarter revenue of 60% exceeds 2.1 million MUPs. In September, increases midpoint of 21 revenue guidance. DraftKings is what I'm interested in too, man. It's supposed to be today, though, at 7 a.m. Eastern, which is in like, I don't know how long that is, but it's not long. What's up, First Last? Much cheaper these days. Log burner will save you guys a fortune in heating bills. I mean, it's not. See, here's the problem. It's not that our house just stays cold. I mean, our house stays cold, but it's not for the reason you think it is. Our house stays cold because my wife turns the AC on when it's 40, 30, 20 degrees here. It's 35 degrees right now in the Woodlands, Texas, which is like 10, 20 miles north of us. It's like super cold right now, and my wife has the AC on, is why it's cold. And her logic is that I like it cold at night. But the problem is I get up at 5 a.m. and like I don't like it cold in the morning. It's miserable. Yeah, markets close Monday. The ISPO and ANGH runs continue today. 42 degrees. Nah, it's 35 degrees, which is cold, bro. It's way too cold, man. Right now it's 35 degrees. It'll be 85 degrees on Tuesday of next week. So I mean, that's our weather. But it's cold, bro. It is cold. Vote on the poll where the ISPO and ANGH runs continue today. Let me know. Here's ANGH and ISPO. We got Draftkings earnings that are supposed to be dropping sometime this morning. We're kind of waiting on those right now. What's crypto doing? All right, guys. So we got ISPO, we got Draftkings dropping earnings in like, I think it's in like 15 minutes. Natural gas looking like what's the 2006 highs in a while that is. What's up, Hayden? Hey, what's up, Beach? I'm passing the yacht show here in Miami. Sick. Man up, it's 9 degrees where I'm at. I mean, I don't mind it being cold. I kind of like the cold weather in all honesty. So 2 or 4 charts. There's DraftKings. Let's see how they react to earnings. They're supposed to be dropping earnings this morning. What else did we have run yesterday? What was some of the other runners yesterday? I know we had like MRIN, TTOO, NRGV. It's kind of crazy, NRGV. This is one that I kind of missed. NRGV stock. Okay, so that is an unknown stock. All right, NRGV is up to 1410s. We've got ANGH, we've got ISPO. We're holding a little bit of roadblocks right now. CPTN. Wow, look at CPTN, man. That's crazy. Dude, what the heck was it doing, man? Strange, man. All right, DraftKings earnings are dropping pretty soon. I think they're dropping in like a few minutes. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a good day. Oh, man. It's Friday. Friday, last day before. Yep. DS. Morning, John. Last thing I posted yesterday on channel before you signed off was ISPO was the stock of the day. Was 20 at the time. Got at 21. Sold at 105. Congrats, Slayer. That's dope, man. That's awesome, brother. Congrats, man. That's a great game, dude. Great game, dude. Yeah, an ISPO flew. Right? It's up to 90. Like it flew, you know. All right, so a long weekend. We'll see if crypto runs right now. I'm looking at the crypto world. Whoa. Is Big hit down? Oh, there we go. Bitcoin down to 40,000. So Bitcoin crashed yesterday, man. Not really crash, but it definitely dropped substantially. Why is ISPO pumping so hard? I don't know. I mean, we could take a look at it and try to figure out what the news for this one is. I'm looking at the ISPO news now. ISPO is Inspirato Incorporated. All right, so ISP up over 500% yesterday, a few days after the company completed its SPAC merger with Thayer Ventures. A high number of investors opted to redeem shares during the merger process, and then they quoted it here with saying, quote, prior to and in connection with the special merger, holders of 16,993,592 out of 17,250,000 shares of the Thayer's Class A common stock exercised their right to redeem those shares for cash at a price of approximately $10.20 per share for an aggregate of approximately $173.3 million, according to the company's Form 8K filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So SPAC merger for ISPO, ANGH. Less info on, I believe. Less info on ANGH, but it appears to be some type of sympathy for ISPO. I don't know. Waiting for Draftkings numbers to come out whenever those are supposed to be. Okay, so the conference call is scheduled for 7:30 a.m. this morning. Or 8:30 a.m. Waiting for the Draftkings earnings to drop. Charlie Munger compared crypto to a venereal disease. I mean, he's got the big banks in his pocket, though. And so, of course, he's not going to like cryptocurrency because he's got the big banks in his pocket. You know? And that's like, you got to look at it in terms of like really big money. A lot of them have big banks in their pocket. They get PAC money. And if it's politicians, they get PAC money. If it's regular investors or the wealthy, a lot of them have deals with big banks. And so with that, they get paid a lot by big banks, and they have interest in protecting the big banks. And so they don't like crypto because crypto is obviously a threat to them. And so is what it is. ISPO was an IPO on Monday. Price was $9 a share. Yep. Interesting. Crazy rip. SPAC merger. There's a SPAC. All right, let's watch ISPO and ANGH this morning, though, man. They're crazy. Yeah, once I can trade, I might buy a little bit of Roku and hold it over the weekend. If it's beat up enough, that is. ISPO at right around that previous closing price. Hit 108 yesterday for ISPO too, which is, if we're looking at some major levels for these stocks, ISPO hit 108 yesterday. That's obviously the biggest support or resistance level in this one currently. We do have some like $0.25 levels, so we have like $75 right here, which is acted at as a lot of support and resistance, and then we have that previous closing price right here at 92.65. Those three levels right around ISPO short term are relevant for sure. You know, we're certainly watching those short term. In terms of ANGH, we have a few levels as well. We got $25, another $0.25 level that's relevant. We've got the high of the last few days right around 35.50. We've got the high from yesterday up there at about 33. We've got $30, which I believe is relevant as well. And so we've got these four levels for ANGH here. So these are the levels that I'm paying attention to on both of these. Again, with ISPO, it's at 75, 90, and basically 108 and 100. We can watch 100 too. You know, 100's right here. So we can watch that too. And then with ANGH, it is 35.50, high of the last few days. It is $33, which was the high from yesterday. $30 psychological level and $25 confirmed support and psychological level too. So, you know, we'll see. Hey, what's up, Juan? Good morning. Good morning. I'm not very good at predicting high targets on SPACs or IPOs, but I'm showing ISPO 132 as potential. I'm not taking a stab at it, though. Yeah, I mean, you know, interesting. It's easier to trade once you're over the PDT rule. Psychologically, I find myself taking trades with the pressure of only having 3 trades a week. Yeah, for sure, Bradley. It is absolutely easier to trade once you're over the PDT. And I'm proof of that. I mean, I made money before. As well, but I really started to be more comfortable afterwards, you know. Yeah, it was Stonk. Stonk was the one that always did it. And I mean, I disagreed with him coming here and saying that, but like, what can I do? I mean, it's all good. All right, crypto, I think, is at a really interesting spot too. All right, so I'm about to get a trade here. I'm curious. I hope TOS has been a little bit weird for me yesterday. If you didn't notice, I didn't trade much stocks short term yesterday. TOS has been a little strange. Let me buy 1 share of something as a test here. Let me buy 1 share of Ford. See how this goes. Okay, it filled me. Good. Nice. Okay. Look at DraftKings. I think their earnings came out for DraftKings. Let's look at this up and see what the earnings actually were here for DraftKings. All right, DraftKings reports fourth quarter revenue of $473 million. Increased 2022 revenue guidance to $1.85 billion to 1.85 to $2 billion. They introduced 2022 adjusted EBITDA guidance. Fourth quarter sales of $473 billion. We're going to post this here so you guys can see what's going on. All right, so we're dropping the fourth quarter results. They posted fourth quarter revenue of $473 million. They increased, let's see. $1.85 bill to $2 bill. And then we have one more set of numbers here for DraftKings that we can review. All right, these are the DraftKings numbers right here. You can see the DraftKings numbers, and DraftKings is tanking down here. They put in fourth quarter sales of $473 million, which beat the $454.18 million estimate. They raised guidance as well. Fourth quarter revenue of $473 million, 2022 guidance to $1.85 billion to $2 billion. They raised fiscal year 22 sales from $1.7 billion to $1.85 to $2 billion versus the $1.98 billion estimate. So why is DraftKings dropping right now? Yeah, that's weird, man. Okay, so they saw fiscal year adjusted EBITDA loss of 925 to 825 million is what it is. That is what it is. This is their full results. They posted an adjusted EBITDA loss of 925 to 825 million is what it was. So these are their full results and numbers right here. And we'll see what happens, but DraftKings is not reacting well to this. It's dropping pretty substantially down to 1890s. So I mean, definitely not reacting well. Let me know if you like this music. We're kind of switching up. Hopefully the Roku number or the DraftKings numbers will come back. Surprising though, their numbers were not bad. Let me know what you think about DraftKings results here. Interesting that we had the big drop. Kind of surprising, but hey. Yeah, Roku's still dropping. Yeah, anything negative is super down. Yeah, man. This is one of the reasons you can't just buy and sell based off of the results. Yeah, I'm a little bit tempted to buy the dip too, man. Roku's still dropping too. CPTN ripped up, ANGH ripped up. Here's Roku right now. Roku's getting absolutely destroyed here. And I think Roku will be fine. I might buy this dip. I don't know. I wish this thing didn't cut me off over here. Hey guys, I'm right here. Man, it is cold. Whew. But yeah, DraftKings, bad numbers here. Yeah. All right, so we're still in Roblox, our trade from yesterday. It's a pretty small trade. Palantir. Do you think Palantir is going to bounce, guys? Let me know. What's up, Uncle Smoke? I'll be buying Leaps for DraftKings and Palantir at open. Hey, do your thing, Smoke. I don't hate those at all, brother. I like DraftKings, dude. And I might buy this dip up in DraftKings too, man, to be honest. I really like DraftKings here, and I might buy this dip. Hey, what's up, Beach Bum? Hey, I saw you message me, brother. Yesterday. My bad, I forgot to get back. Dude, I got so many people reaching out to me on a daily basis, brother. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of reading up now. Yeah, Beach. The Corsair one, you can upload that one, brother. It's all good, man. As for the Facebook Meta one, maybe we can post that one this weekend sometime. You know, just kind of trying to put some content out. But yeah, we'll probably do the Facebook Meta one this weekend sometime. That'll help me out. I'll have to send you that email again, and you'll just have to respond back. Yeah, I get it, Beach. It's all good, man. I appreciate the being chill about everything. Hey, thank you, Tourmaline. I appreciate you, brother. AMD is better trade than Roku, DraftKings. In my opinion, Tesla looking like it could run up to 960 today as well. Is DraftKings earnings out? Yeah, DraftKings earnings are out there right here, sir. They're right here. No, you don't like the music? Make money, take money? I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah, kind of a weird day yesterday, bro. It's like I go chill for a few hours and I see ISPO and ANGH just fly up. They're not short squeezes, though. I saw somebody mentioning that they're short squeezes. They're not. You know, these are not short squeezes. The short float in both of these is less than 5%. And so these are just post-IPO volatility and you know, SPAC mergers. Oh, I don't think Palantir, man, I gotta say it right. I don't think so you don't think Palantir is gonna bounce? I'm curious how much you have to pay someone in royalties to use someone's music on your stream. Well, I mean, I pay Epidemic Sounds $15 a month for this music. It's free, license-free music. I pay $15 a month for it. Now, if it was like a big name, it would be much, much, much more. Like if it's somebody famous and I have to reach out to them and be like, "Yo, I want to use your music," it's gonna be much, much more. Palantir. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason Palantir has my number in terms of pronouncing it, you know. In RGV, there's Roku. Should I buy the Roku dip, guys? I guess is the question. Also, vote on the poll right now. Will the ISPO and ANGH runs continue today? Let me know. Why can't people on Twitch use copyrighted music? Because it's copyrighted music, brother. And so you got to think of it in terms of like, it's not just Twitch. Twitch isn't just being a jerk. It's just copyrighted music, man. I'll put it this way: if somebody uses that music on their stream, and if somebody uses copyrighted music on Twitch, the person can sue Twitch for it. And so it's just copyrighted music. You know, you're not supposed to be able to use it unless it's under fair use, which it's not on Twitch. Not until it reaches a stable bottom, you know? Yeah, probably right. Watching AMC today, Citadel under investigation by the DOJ. Really? ISPO with a big drop. Look at ISPO in the last 5 minutes. It's dropped pretty heavily. If you look at a 15-minute chart, you can see. Look at the drop in ISPO. Big drop. Draftkings kind of stabilizing here, so we'll see if it makes a rebound right now. It's at 19. Should I buy this dip in Draftkings? I kind of want to a little bit. Like maybe just like a small position here for Draftkings. What do you guys think? I feel like I should buy some on this dip. What do you guys think? Should I buy a little bit of this dip? I think I'll wait, but I'll potentially buy some here for DraftKings. Let me know what your take on this. ISPO down to 71.20s here. Big drop. ANGH is trying. Yeah, I mean, I've never used other music though. Like, I've never gotten a copyright strike, and I've had people try to, and then YouTube ends up deleting the other person's channel because they're false striking. But you know what I mean. And so, I'm very careful, and YouTube knows it. I've never had a strike ever. DraftKings looking like it'll dip more. Yeah, we'll give it a chance to test that 1850 level, and then if it holds, we might buy a little bit. Down to 1850s here. I don't like overlap volume, man. It always puts it up. Roku down there too. Should we buy that dip? I don't know. I think this is the low. Yeah, I might buy. Okay, look, we're bouncing here. I'm gonna buy like 10 shares of DraftKings, like 10. All right, like we're gonna start a little feeler position, and we could always add more. Um, but we're gonna buy 10 shares. All right, we're in with 10 shares of DraftKings, and we'll see what happens. Again, I don't mind holding this one overnight, over weekends. You know what I mean? We'll see. NRGV ripping. Yeah, look at NRGV right now, guys. Wow, it's at 2050s here. 2050s for NRGV. What's the reason for this? Craziness here. This is Energy Vault Holdings, NRGV. Traders are calling it a potential squeeze play. Yeah, let's look at the short interest here for NRGV. Yeah, this stock is so obscure that nobody's even like it's not even showing up or registering. Let me check the Squeeze app. We can check Squeeze and see what shows up. Let me pull up Visual Studio Code. I need to build a web app for Squeeze. I might do that over the weekend. I might build a web application for my Squeeze app. But man, look at NRGV go, dude. This is crazy. NPM start it real quick and get my app up. See if I can find the short flow data here. But wow. Yeah, I saw traders are circulating that it's a potential squeeze for NRGV, but like I'm about to check the short float. We'll see what shows up here. So here's the Squeeze app, and you can download this for the Android if you want it. Okay, I'm not showing any short float. I'm showing short volume of 35%. And so this is just not a known company. It's not even on a major exchange. Uh, we'll see what happens for NRGV, but it's flying right now in pre-market. Absolutely flying. Like huge rip. Like crazy rip, to be honest. This is ridiculous. Man, are you buying NRGH, guys? Or NRGV, I guess it is. Yeah, I can always tell how popular a stock is as well. If I type it in and it doesn't rank for any keywords, I can tell how popular a stock is. And NRGV is a very obscure stock that has not ranked for anything ever, which is kind of crazy. All right, we're in DraftKings. Like I said, we're currently holding DraftKings Roblox on dips. You know, I'm a bottom feeding dip buyer. So these earnings seasons where they have good earnings and tank is like, I love this. And so we'll see what happens. But we're in DraftKings. We're in Roblox right now, watching NRGV, ANGH, and ISPO. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens here. We got over 200 people here already. So listen, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Here's the DraftKings earnings. The Squeeze app is an app that gives you free short float data and information, Eric. So if you look at it here, you can type in any of these and like look up what's going on. You can type in ISPO, which was one of the crazy rips yesterday. And it'll tell you all the information regarding it. It'll tell you institutional ownership percentage, type of shares, short volume, market cap ratings. If it has buy ratings, sell ratings, analyst ratings, you can look that up. You can go here to see the latest SEC filing. You can see a full short report on it. And it's free. It's just a free app. It's available for Android. And if you want to download it, it's right here. Yeah. And we'll see what this dip buy does, man. I mean, we're looking at buying these dips. Hopefully it works out. But NRGV is flying. Kind of crazy, in all honesty. This is kind of a huge rip, man. NRGV, man. Look at this. NRGV's up there to 2120s, man. This is a ridiculous level. Will this continue, guys? I mean, we got some levels here for NRGV. One of them is 1885s right there, previous high of the day. We got $20 psychological whole dollar level. We've got 22, which is the previous pre-market high right now. And those are the three levels that I think are the most relevant relative to where we are now. ANGH ISPO just fell. NRGV is a recent IPO. Yeah. Y'all just be careful, man. You know what I mean? Be careful. You know, I talked about this during the stream yesterday, during the earnings stream, and I want to be honest with you guys, is that generally when these type of crazy moves happen in the market, when these type of moves happen, it usually creates a few different things, a few different dynamics of the market. All right, one of them is that it generally creates a certain percentage of bag holders into these companies. You know, we saw it with a lot of stocks that ran up big. We saw it with like CEI. We saw it with SNDL. We saw it with a lot of these companies, right? Where the companies get pumped up to obscene levels. And you get a lot of traders that start buying. They buy it off a hype. They think it's going to go higher. They usually buy it when it's just deeply extended. And then when the stock comes back down, instead of selling and just accepting the loss for the dumb trade they got into, they just hold it and hope it. And it turns into these bag holders that just hold these positions long times, like extended periods of times, like SNDL squeeze. Again, I can use SNDL here as an example because I think SNDL is very similar to this. Where SNDL, you know, ripped up to 180s back earlier in the year. I think maybe CEI actually might be a better example. So CEI ripped from 33 cents all the way to $5, basically. During this move, so many people got stuck. That it formed this huge following of CEI traders that are just thinking that CEI is the best stock ever. They're making videos about it. They're talking about it. And then they're bag holding it. Like once it corrects and comes back down like this, it creates this huge following of bag holders that the only reason they're bullish in the stock is because they're stuck in it and they're desperate to make their money back. And so then when you zoom out, now CEI is at 50 cents a share. And they're all stuck in it, hoping and praying that it's going to come back. And so generally when we get crazy squeezes like this, it does usually form like this huge percentage of bag holders that are stuck in it, that have to be bullish in the position because they're just so desperate for it to come back. I see it all the time. You know, I see it all the time. How is Draftkings doing? Well, Draftkings is falling back down, but I mean, I got 10 shares, bro, and so I'm down $2 right now. This isn't that type of trade. I'm almost break even. If you want to see it, look. Yeah, we are break even. We're not even down anything. And so I think I bought it at a cheap level. And if it keeps dropping, that's fine. I mean, if it drops down to $15, I'll be down like $40. You know what I mean? Oh no, you know, like it's all right. My plan is just to hold this and maybe add to it if it keeps dipping. For DraftKings, I think DraftKings will be fine long term. And so I think when it's cheap down here, especially relative to where it was over the last year, we're gonna be fine. You know, I tend to think it's pretty extended on the downside, and we'll see. NRGV is up there at 1912 at 1920s, especially after the OK earnings report that dropped for DraftKings. You know, what comes up must come down. Not necessarily make money, take money, but generally with penny stocks, yes. All right, so NRGV at 2060s. 2060s. We'll see what happens, but it's trying. Draftkings had earnings come out. We bought the dip. Paper hands, though. Well, I think you're supposed to have paper hands with small cap companies, brother. I really do. I think small cap companies are like you need. If you don't have paper hands with small cap companies, you're gonna lose tons of money. You know, that's how it usually goes. I think, and so I think you're supposed to be paper handed with penny stocks because you can bag hold a large cap company and probably be fine. But if you bag hold a penny stock, a lot of the time it's never coming back. All right, DraftKings breaking under lows, though. We might add a little bit more. I'm not going to go crazy with the position, but we might add a little bit more. We'll see. We're down $6 right now. And again, let's watch NRGV for $20. All right, so NRGV bouncing right at that $20 level. We documented it, and now it's starting to head up to 22s here. And so I hope you guys see how you trade in these ranges and how you document these ranges. There's the break up to $23 for NRGV, up to $23. Huge rip. And let's see how long this craziness can continue. Let's watch 22s now. 22s was a previous high of the day. And so 22s just broke. We're up to 22.77s, hit a high of $23 now. Let's watch that too. But NRGV is still ripping right now, still ripping. So it's kind of crazy. Y'all be careful, but interesting for sure. Up there at 2290s, guys, 2290s here. Any news? What's the float short percentage? There's not really any short float percentage. I know it's a recent IPO. I don't even think you're allowed to short in the first month of an IPO, right? What's the ruling there? It's something like that. And this thing IPO'd like 4 days ago. So I don't think this is a short squeeze. But maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. What's up, JoJo? Yeah, no shorts. I don't think people are even allowed to short it right now. All right, guys. So yeah, DraftKings up there to 1825. It's bouncing back a little bit, testing that previous high of the day. I might add up a little bit more on this dip, maybe like another 5 shares or something small for DraftKings. Yeah, we'll add like another little 5 shares to this position or something like that. 15 shares now. This can be a longer term day trade, swing trade. It just depends on how well it sets up here for DraftKings. but at 1830s right now. Let's watch the $22 level for NRGV. I think that's the big level. $20. We'll see. Dude, I just now remember the dream I had last night, bro. I had the weirdest dream, dude. The weirdest, strangest dream ever, dude. Let me know if y'all want to hear it. I don't have to tell you guys. It's a weird dream. Is any stock in the S&P 100 considered a big cap stock? Well, big cap just means size of the company, right? So it's all what they mean by big cap, Tourmaline, is how large the company ultimately is, right? And the way you check that is you look at the market capitalization rate. Like if I bring up Benzinga here, and we did this yesterday, like, okay, to put it into perspective, here's how I check these things. All right. We streamed NVIDIA earnings the other day and had like 11,000 views for our NVIDIA earnings call. We streamed Roku yesterday and had like total, we had like 2,500 views. All right. And the reason for that is like if we look at the cap size of both of these companies, like which is the size of the company, basically we look at how large the company is and we use that to influence all of our other data behind it. If we look at the cap of Roku, the cap of Roku was 21 billion, 21.693 billion. You can see market cap right here, and this is Benzinga I'm using. And you can see the market cap of Roku is about 21.69 billion. All right, and again, we had a small amount of viewers because it's a smaller company. Roku's just a smaller company. Now, if we look at NVIDIA here, and we look at the cap size of NVIDIA, remember, 21 billion, basically, 22 billion cap for Roku. If we look at NVIDIA has 662 billion in the market cap. So what does that mean? That's about 30 times larger than Roku. So literally 30 times larger company than Roku is. That's what they mean by big cap, small cap, mid cap, large cap. Small cap means small company. That means it has less market capitalization. Big cap means bigger company like NVIDIA, just a larger market capitalization, if that makes sense. And the market cap, it's either the market cap is either the total amount of shares available. They're either using the float or the outstanding shares metric, one of those two, multiplied times the current price of the stock, right? So with DraftKings, it's at $18.30. If there is, let's see how many shares are floating around in DraftKings right now. DraftKings, they have 400 million outstanding shares. So you would multiply 400 million times 1835 and you would get the market cap of DraftKings. It's either that times the float. It's one of those two. Oh, what was my dream? So my dream was strange, bro. My dream was that there was an asteroid coming towards Earth. And it was kind of like the movie Don't Look Up. Have you ever seen the movie Don't Look Up on Netflix? I had a dream that was very similar, where it's like we could see the asteroid coming in, and then for some reason, the asteroid didn't destroy the world. And I was with Carol, and we were like running around trying to save the world or something. It was just a really weird dream, bro. And we kept running into problems. It was just a weird dream that I just now remembered. It was strange. NRGV at 1950s. Big dip, guys. Big dip. And again, we can look at this major level right here at 1875, basically previous high of the day from pre-market earlier. Yeah, it was a meteor dream, bro. I don't know what it was, dude. It was weird, dude. Yeah, it was deep impact, basically, bro. You ever cry in your dream? No, not really. I'm not much of a crier, bro. Like, I don't cry that much. Carol even tells me I don't cry that much. Like, I probably cried 5 times, maybe, since Carol and I have been together, and we've been together for 12 years, and I might have cried 5 times, so roughly once every 2 years. So I'm not much of a crier. I'm not super emotional guy. When I get emotional, it's usually in the form of anger, and it's not like I'm physical. Like I'm not physical with anybody, but I do usually just get frustrated easily. But yeah. Now I got to do it. I got to look up dreams like this. People are having apocalyptic dreams during the pandemic, scientists say, according to Insider.com. Anyways. All right, guys. So NRGV with a big pullback down to the 18 whatever level, the 1875 level. Let's see what happens here. ISPO, I'm so nervous. Hey, good luck, guys. Once a year on April 15th. Yeah, Inside Out is a dope movie, bro. I like Inside Out, dude. But I never cry for anything. Carol always said I was a freaking psychopath because I didn't cry when my son was born. You know what I mean? And so I'm just not a crier, bro. I'm just not a crier, dude. You know, what's odd is like when I was a kid, I was like a big crier, dude. When I was a kid, I was like a whiner. But I don't know, man. I'm just not much of a crier, bro. I never have been since I gotten older. When I was a kid, I was a pain in the butt, but as I got older, I'm just not a crier, bro. You know. What's up, Cal? Oh, good luck, Bob. No options on NRGV? Probably not. I mean, NRGV is such a new stock, guys. Like, this is a brand new stock. This thing IPO'd. This thing IPO'd on Monday. Monday, NRGV IPO'd, and so this is not. This stock has not been around a long time. That means a few different things. It means there's not going to be much options available. You're not going to be able to short it. It's not a short squeeze play at all because it hasn't been listed long enough to be able to short it on most platforms, if not all platforms. So yeah, it's not a short squeeze. And we'll see. Again, remember, guys, these rarely hold their gains. Y'all just be careful. These stocks rarely hold their gains. Yeah, me neither, play. I don't know. I don't know who does. I mean, I was too nervous when my son was born, bro. I really was. I was too nervous, man, to cry. Like, I was nervous, dude. Like, what happened is, like, when my son was born, the cord was wrapped around him, and it was like, you know, they had to like do a bunch of stuff. It was like nerve-wracking, you know. I think if I would have cried there, Carol would look at me and be like, dude, you know, great. You know, I married a wimp right here. You know, but I was nervous more than anything. Did Intel report earnings? Was Intel earnings bad? They make buku money. Well, Intel, yeah. Let me see. The Intel symbol. What's Intel's ticker symbol? What's the symbol for Intel? Somebody help me out. INTC. Okay, I appreciate it. Let me take a look at this. All right, $4 billion in the float for Intel. They aim to spend $633 million on Digital Energy HQ R&D Center. What is the Intel earnings supposed to be? I don't see anything recent. When is Intel earnings? I'm going to have to look up Earnings Whisper. Intel earnings are for April 27th is the next Intel earnings. I don't know when the last ones were. The last ones showed revenue of $18.32 billion. So we'll see. But NRGV dumping, guys, dumping. And this is kind of what happens. Y'all be careful. Yeah, all good. I appreciate it. They might have had earnings. They're just done with. The earnings are already out, is what it is. So like Intel might have had earnings, but they're already out. Let me see. I don't know when they dropped. Let me look. Okay, so Intel dropped earnings on the 26th of January. So Intel dropped earnings like 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago. Tourmaline. Hey, what's up, Red? What's up, Johnny? Some of these songs are dope. I kind of like this one. All right, guys. So Draftkings down to 1830s. All right, NRGV bouncing back up over 18s, guys. Over 18s. Man, talk about FOMO. I bought ISPO at $30 yesterday and sold, made a little over 200. But man, that run. I know, but Cal, understand that like this is very rarely gonna do what it did, and so it's like, yeah, you missed out on some money, but your trade was probably a good trade, bro. So I wouldn't be super upset, you know. Like it's you could have held, but it's obviously gonna be risky, you know. CEO of Intel says it's the next great growth stock. Well, what do you expect him to say? He's the CEO. Yeah. It's not like the Intel CEO is going to be like, yeah, our stock sucks. You know? I think Roku will drop below 100 today. Maybe, Ben. I don't know. If it does, maybe I'll buy the dip in Roku. Roku had favorable, decent earnings. Not bad. We're in DraftKings, Roblox, and maybe we'll buy the Roku dip as well. We'll see. We're not in anything huge. Yeah, for sure, Bob. 100%, man. He said the black swans are rare. It's rare to get 100% of the move. And exactly. Was there a reason for that run? Kind of. Not like a... not a... so some of these are SPAC mergers. So, like, that's justifiable. But do I think they're going to hold these gains? I don't know, man. Let me know. Do you think these are going to hold their gains? Let me know. Vote on the poll, I guess. Will the ISPO and ANGH runs continue today? Let me know. Yeah. What's up, Rodney? Morning, Rodney. Good morning, bro. QNGY. What's that? Yeah, look at QNGY, man. What is with, man? It's kind of weird how the market acts sometimes. It's like random days, you'll just get crazy volatility. Wondering, is your scan list delayed or lagging? This is the biggest movers over the entire pre-market session. So this is a top list of the largest movers in pre-market right now. Top of it is NRGV, obviously, because NRGV is going crazy. QNGY is number 2 because it's up huge percentages. The bottom one is just like a real-time scanner that updates every 10 seconds. So if we look at this, FSRD, gapping up a little bit, NRGV, we got CENN, you know, Boyle, TISI. So it's just updating like gaps. I could probably edit this one too, but we'll see. Let me see if we can. I don't want ETFs. We're going to put 5-minute gainers up here. I think that's dope. I don't know. We could put another scanner up from Benzinga as well. Draftkings coming back though. Hey, I think they mean is the Benzinga scanner on a 15-minute delay. No. I mean, Benzinga, they gave me permission to use it with a 2-second delay. So, I mean, you know. Yeah, no worries, Keith. Hey, nice, Martin. Happy for you, bro. Fastly dip worth buying? Maybe. We're in this DraftKings dip, and we added on the dip too. So DraftKings is looking pretty nice for us right now. All right, so these are 5-minute movers on Benzinga, 5-minute movers. Let's see if NRGV can come back here. But DraftKings is starting to bounce back, and we're in DraftKings, and we bought the dip, and it's turning out well. Can y'all hear the music? Let me know. Let me make sure. In cryptocurrency, what's up today? Bitcoin down 3.5% again. Metaverse crypto down with it, basically. All right, well, hey, DraftKings is doing really, really well. So we're making money on our DraftKings dip buy. We're not doing too bad. We're up like $20 in pre-market this morning, but green is good. We do have NRGV trying to bounce back too. NRGV back to 1850s here. You can see it showing up in the 5-minute scanner. I think we're going to be pretty patient with DraftKings here. I think we're going to be pretty patient. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? Someone please explain the ISPO moon yesterday. I think ISPO was the SPAC merger. All right, so to put it in perspective, like a SPAC is a shell company that raises money through IPOs or offering shares of a specific shell company, and they raise the money through the SPAC to buy another company generally. So with ISPO, it's a SPAC merger. Just to read you the definition from Investopedia, this is again from Investopedia. A special purpose acquisition company is a company that has no commercial operation and is formed strictly to raise capital through an IPO for the purpose of acquiring or merging with an existing company, also known as blank check companies. Now, SPACs have been very, very popular over the last like 2 years, especially. There's been a ton of SPACs. Been incredibly popular over the last few years. You know, Space, SPCE. You had a lot of SPAC mergers. I think DraftKings might have been one, but I might be wrong. But you know, you had a lot of SPACs over the last few years, and I'm pretty sure ISPO is a SPAC. Let me look this up. ISPO is Inspirato. They completed a SPAC merger with Thayer Ventures. The deal has an estimated value of $1.18 billion, and they expect to receive approximately $260 million in cash. Inspirato is a luxury travel subscription business using multi-million-dollar homes and cruise ships. I mean, I think it's a dope idea. It's kind of like a monthly subscription to live in the dopest homes ever. But I think, I don't know, number one, how good the margins are going to be. Number two, I don't know how good the customer base is going to be for something like that, where, you know, I'm guessing the subscription is pretty expensive if you're going to be living in these places. And so I don't know what the customer base is going to be like. I don't know the margins for something like this, but it's an interesting idea, I guess. And yeah, you can see ISPO testing $74 now. Started yesterday, or started Monday at $9, all the way up to $74 where it's sitting now. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But kind of crazy. Yeah, Inspirato operates what's a travel service that's a service that is a luxury based, that allows subscribers to basically schedule trips through its network of upscale hotels and managed vacation homes. They offer trips to over 240 destinations. It's kind of a dope idea, though. I do kind of like the idea, but again, I don't know what the margins are going to be like with something like that. Let me know if you like it or not. The reason ISPO ran is because it gapped in pre, not much volume, completely retraced, which is a low risk entry, but volume was showing 100%. Constant halts up, dipped to a good level, and then mooned. Yeah, for sure. Kind of crazy, Bob, to be honest. Kind of a crazy rip, you know? Chamath Palpatilla. Who? Firestarter? Rich Kids Airbnb, yeah, is basically it. Chamath SPAC, CLLV, etc. were some of the first SPACs to get completely hammered. He's got a lot of haters, apparently. What do you mean, Chamath Palpatilla? Yeah, the business partner for our crypto channel, Cam, follows Chamath a lot. Yeah, he took Virgin Galactic public. Oh, he stepped down from space. Yeah, I mean, it's such a risky trade, man. Like I said, space. I mean, listen, guys. You have to think about investing and trading in terms of like likelihood of success, you know? And I think with space, it's a tough bet. SPCE, it's a tough bet, man. Space industry is just too expensive. It's very difficult for those companies to not only survive long term, but to make any type of money. You know, a lot of space industry is just incredibly expensive. And so betting that SPCE is going to succeed is a tough bet. All right, guys. So we got craziness. NRGB at 18s. We got ISPO at 74s. We got Draftkings at $19. All right, so we are up in our DraftKings trade. We're up a little bit in Roblox too. Here's our P&L this morning so far. Nothing crazy. We're up $15, so we'll take it. But in DraftKings, in Roblox, in potentially going to buy Roku if it sets up for a dip. Trying to see the range. It's such a huge range, though. I mean, I could buy it and use I could buy 5 shares of Roku and then maybe use it. Yeah, I just bought 5 shares of Roku. Just small. We're going to get in early, use $100, roughly maybe like $95 to $100 is our risk. And we're in such a small share size that it doesn't matter too much. QNGY. Yeah, QNGI is kind of going crazy here. ISPO is a 10 million float, but has 1.17 billion shares outstanding. Roku down $37 a share, and that's why I'm buying the dip. And we're already up in the dip buy as well. And these are kind of my trades, guys. This is what y'all got to understand. Like, I'm a bottom feeder in the stock market. And especially in my longer term plays, I'm a bottom feeder. So I like looking for extended downside companies that are setting themselves up, and that'll probably be fine long term. And I'm waiting to get them at cheap prices and sell, when I can. QNGY is up. When was this one IPO'd? So this one was IPO'd back on the 9th. So a lot of recent IPOs. Looks like SPAC mergers, I guess. Let's look at QNGY on the Squeeze app. No real data for QNGY either. Yeah, QNGY up to $7 a share now for QNGY here. CELZ, yeah, I heard about cells as well here. CELZ, CLZ at 180s. Kind of crazy in pre-market. We're gonna be paying attention to it today too. We're just gonna see if we get some craziness again. Yeah, probably true. Very tough to get humans past the Van Allen radiation belt. Human to the moon and Mars is dangerous. Apollo mission to the moon is very low probability of success, and why it's so amazing. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely agree. Very difficult. Space is so brutal, QNGY is up on news. Let's see what the news for QNGY was. You can see QNGY on the left. Looking this up now. QNGY up. What's the news? I don't see the catalyst here for QNGY. I saw a passive stake form 13 filing Monday. Oh, here it is. They ordered over 1,000 sensors for IoT applications. Is the catalyst here. So yeah, that's the reason it's up. That's the article right there. Here's the Draftkings sales numbers that are out. He said that about the Earth being round too. Yeah, but they said that I mean, I'm not saying we can't go to the moon. I'm saying that it's incredibly expensive and difficult to profit in a company like that, in a space company. It's just very difficult to profit in a space company like that. All right, so here's the catalyst. QNGY received orders for over 1,000 sensors for IoT applications. Check out why it might be some weird error. Down 95%, no news. What is this? Yeah, I don't know what Y is, to be honest. I have no idea. Does anybody know what this is? Because it's down to $42 in pre-market. No idea what's going on there. QNGY might be breaking over 7, trying to break over 7 at least. Still got NRGV moving some too. Roku bottom? I don't know. I'm in Roku small right now. Like I said, we're probably gonna use like the $100 level as a risk for me in Roku. We're up a little bit in Draftkings, up in Roblox this morning, down in Roku. But it's such we're so close to our entry, it doesn't matter too much. They said they fall off the edge, waiting for them to catch the first big asteroid. What's up, bro? Hey, you want to be on stream or no?
No.
All right, buddy. You all right, man?
Yeah.
What's wrong, bro?
Hi.
You okay, man?
Yes.
You rose, man? What are you tired for? Here, you're not on stream, dude. All right, sorry. Son's leaving for school. Yeah, I don't know if it's a glitch or what for the Y drop. I don't know why it's dropping, but it's kind of crazy, in all honesty, man, for Y. Yeah, I don't know what that is, to be honest here. Kind of crazy. Could be a glitch. Could also just be, I don't know. All right, we're in Roku. We're in Draftkings. See, but it got another print on the order book because we got another line down there. Let me look at the level 2. Level 2, okay, so it's still fine. I think it's just a glitch. If you look at the level 2 for Y, it's between $444 and $718. So it looks like there's just a glitch on a tiny spread or a tiny movement stock. Look at the QNGY. QNGY up to 8 right now for QNGY. Huge rip. QNGY is flying up. You can see the order on the bottom. Well, it's not that they paid for recently, Larry. The thing you really want to understand about DraftKings is that they recently paid for some big partnerships, UFC, MLB. They paid for some extensive marketing for UFC, for MLB, for I think football, for NFL as well. And so that's going to cost them a lot short term, but help them long term, significantly. And so I think that's kind of how it goes. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just think under $20 for DraftKings, considering its namespace in sports, is cheap. But maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe it falls. Let me see if we can get a different scanner here from Benzinga. They've got some dope scans. Let's see what else we got. All right, guys. So QNGY ripped up, pulling back some. ISPO down under $70 or under $80. I mean, so it's pulling back some. We've got ANGH at 23s. QNGY is the latest rip. DraftKings up to 1915s. Again, we're in Roku too. Our entry for Roku is 108.58. DraftKings is doing really well though. I mean, we're making money in that. Should have added a little bit more maybe, but it's all good. So yeah, so far today we're up like 14, 15 bucks. But hopefully Roku can come back too. Yeah, DraftKings earnings are out. This is them right here. DraftKings earnings are right there at the bottom. Nvidia, do you think Nvidia will have a rebound today? I mean, I think so. I think Nvidia had great earnings and then just tanked. And so I think Nvidia might rebound sometime. I don't know if it's going to be today or tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday, I mean, or Wednesday or whatever. But I think that Nvidia had great earnings and then dropped. And so I think as long as the market doesn't just crash, I think Nvidia will come back. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't hate the daily chart for Nvidia. I think the daily chart looks pretty solid. I kind of like where it's at. But who knows? You never know in the stock market. You really never know. And so, we'll see what happens. We're currently in a few small positions, though, if you want to see them. We're in DraftKings. We're in Roku. We are in Roblox. So DraftKings, Roku, Roblox is what we're holding now. And we'll see if we sell them today, tomorrow. It doesn't really matter. We're just going to wait to make some money. We're up in DraftKings. We're up in Roblox this morning, and we're down in Roku. So that is my morning so far, and we'll see what happens right now. We get a little bit better scanner than the one on the bottom left here. See, there's a better scanner meant for short-term trading. Screener, maybe? Screener looks dope. No, wait, that's not going to work. What about signals? Yeah, signals might be dope. I think this is actually dope. Yeah, I think that works. All right, QNGY pulling back some. Let's look at the support levels. $7. Let's watch $7 support. VWAP $7 area. We might buy a small share size on QNGY if it pulls back to that. This doesn't take too long, at least. Okay. We're going to buy like 8 shares. Okay, that's better. That's better. We got the TIF. Okay. Nice little entry spot here. We're in 8 shares. What do you think of Coinbase and DraftKings? Sorry for the dumb question. How can you buy and sell now before the market opens? Well, the market's open. It's just not open for regular market hours. So, like, the market's open right now. But it's pre-market. So, it's you have to use limit orders. You have to set your TIF to extended hours. That's basically what you got to do. All right, we're mostly break even in QNGY. Again, we're in DraftKings right now, small. If you want to see it, there it is. Roku were down like $10. Like I said, I'll probably use like the $100 level as my risk in Roku. We'll use the previous closing price and my risk for Roblox. SPY just tanked. Did Rogan get another deal from Spotify? Did he? Look up the Spotify news. Did he really? Spotify's deal for Joe Rogan had a $200 million price tag. Now we're going to read it through Benzinga here. Okay, so it's a 3.5-year deal. Brought Rogan to Spotify. It was worth $200 million, at least. So yeah, basically they're just commenting on the previous deal. It was worth over $200 million when they originally thought it was $100 million. Is basically the Spotify news for that. For Top Step, how does it work to get funded? You put cash up front and they see you can trade well, then they loan you an account. Basically, I mean, they give you a demo account first. And so they give you a demo. If you can hit their target on the demo, so like I think the base one is 50K. So they give you a 50K demo. And if you can hit, I think it's like 2,000 or 3,000. It's one of those two in profit while following their rules, basically without hitting the max loss, then they'll fund you 50K. But you got some steps you got to go through in order to get funded. And then once you are funded, you're still going to have like a max loss. Like if you lose over a certain amount, you'll have to kind of redo it. But once you're funded, you get like an 80% profit split. So if you make 10K, you get to keep 8K profit, and you get to keep your first $10,000 of profit as well. So, you know, there's some benefits. And again, Top Step's dope because it's regulated in the US. And so it's a US company. You know, they work with the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and it's just really cool. And if you want to check them out, it is an affiliate link. I do get paid, you know, if you sign up. And so I am biased in their favor for sure. And I always try to be honest about that and transparent. But if you want the link, there it is in chat. All right, so we did get a rip up in QNGY. Our little 8 shares are paying a little bit here. So we'll see if this continues. Honestly, I've tried to do podcasts before. So there's a nice, beautiful rip here. A nice, beautiful rip. We're going to cover and protect ourselves in QNGY. So we bought the dip right at $7. We talked about $7. And let me explain, as small as this trade is, let me explain why this works. All right, so in technical trading, it's purely based off of, it's only futures and Forex. With technical trading, it's purely based off of what people think is going to happen. And so with technical trading, your job when you look at a technical chart is to figure out what everybody else sees. Okay, that's your job. And so when you have a level like this $7 level, that number one is a hold dollar. Number two is previous resistance and support. And then number three is right around the VWAP area. All of those levels kind of converge to make this really, really strong support level that a lot of traders are buying the dip into. So when you get this dip like this, a ton of traders are buying this pullback. A ton of traders are buying into it just like me. And that is why you get this big volume surge after the pullback, is because so many other traders are using this level, if that makes sense. And it's important to understand why these things work in the technical aspect of this, because when you understand what traders are doing, you can figure out where the money's going, where the stock is going, if that makes sense. So with Top Step, when you get 50K, is that actually 50K? It's already leveraged, and they also have a maximum contract size as well, Hayden. And so, like, you can't buy more than 5 contracts on that 50K account. And so you can buy 5 contracts of whatever commodity you want that they have available. Like, you can buy oil or gas or whatever it is, but you can only buy 5 contracts. I usually stick with just the E-mini and the micro. I guess we're going to hold these 4 shares and see what happens. We're going to take 2 off, but I think we're actually just going to hold that. And, we'll see. Should have taken larger size with it, but we're just poking around right now in pre. YOLO hold for 700%. Hey, thank you, Tyler. I'm new to stocks. Good idea to start a position in Google now, or more downtime for Google. Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. Cool. So, like, the basic logic, and I would tell you this when nobody else will. The basic logic is, like, the longer you hold a position, the safer it is. Okay, especially if it's a large cap company. If it's a cheap penny stock, that is not true at all. The longer you hold a cheap penny stock, the worse it is. But with healthy companies, and the way you got to think about it is companies that Google, Apple, Disney, Roku, Roblox, Draftkings, companies generally the longer you hold them, the better. And so if you're holding it long term, if you want to invest into Google, sure, buy it and hold it, But I'm not saying you should. I have no idea what Google will do. But if you're going to invest, price doesn't matter as much. If you're trading, it's completely different. If you're short-term trading, it's even more different. So, yeah, good luck. This is a 1-minute time frame. It's a 1-minute chart. I'm mostly a scalper. Nice. We're popping up towards those highs again. We just took a little bit more off for QNGY. Yeah, and I'm trading a $30,000 account, but I'm trading small in pre-market. We'll take our swings after the open. Yeah, and with my dip buys like this, I generally try to diversify. Like, I bought Draftkings, we're up in that. I bought Roblox, we're up in that today. Down in Roku, up in QNGY. So we're kind of just diversifying to a lot of different things. Yeah, fishing, bro. For a long time, every time I'd eat a burrito, I would sing the Friday burrito song to my daughter. I would say, I put some hot sauce on my burrito from Friday. And my daughter actually knew the song. Loved the movie, man. Used to watch it all the time as a kid. All right, guys. So QNGY consolidating at these highs. Looks interesting. All right, ISPO under that big level here. ANGH down to 22s. QNGY at 790s, $8. We got Draftkings at 19 right now. Yeah. Basically fishing, yeah, bro. Watching Bitcoin. Bitcoin's mostly sideways. We'll see if ANGH rips up. We're basically out of it mostly already, though. Holding a little piece just in case it rips up big, so we can hold some. Y'all hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Listen, we do this live for free every day. We don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. What I try to do here is operate a free community. Like, people hate and they're like, look at this guy, he's buying 5 shares, or look at this guy begging for likes on YouTube. It's like, bro, the reality of it is we built a community of almost 80,000 people. And, we just try to keep it a free community. And so we don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. We don't, shill for courses or gurus. We don't claim to be experts. We just give everything to everybody for free and just try to keep it a free trading community. And so if you appreciate movements like that in the trading world, which are very rare, most people sell courses. I don't want the pressure of that. I would rather just give everything away for free and not have anybody be like, John, you lost. You suck. And so hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. I certainly appreciate it if you do. And let's keep growing this channel, guys. I appreciate it. Tesla? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you can't. Friday, great movie, bro. Rest in peace to the dad from Friday, man. What are you swing trading? Right now, I mean, I don't know what we're going to swing trade. It depends. We'll see how much I'm up or down in some of these. Generally, if I'm down, I'm going to cut it quick. But if I'm up, I will be a little bit more patient with it. And so we'll see. It's amazing how the gurus are always having a good day, even in a bleeding penny stock day. Well, bro, that's the problem. That's what I would rather not do, man. I would rather just pretend, or I would rather not pretend, And that's one of the reasons, like, I truly, like, and I've been saying this for years and I still haven't done it, Like, a lot of people say, hey, I'm not going to sell a course. I'm not going to sell a course. And then they do. And I've seen a lot of people do that over the years. One of the main reasons I've kind of stuck to my beliefs about this is because I don't want that pressure. I don't want to sell a course, claim to be an expert, and then when I get beat up, either have to mislead people into thinking I didn't get beat up in the market, or have a bunch of people like, John, you said you were an expert. We bought your course and now you're losing. What the heck? I would rather just not have that type of pressure on me as a trader and just give everything to everybody for free. And I think that's the right way to be, and that's the right thing to do. Now, I'm not perfect, of course, I do this to make money, but like I still give everything away for free, and I think that's important. Right, for sure, John, 100%, bro. Yeah, Carol's Lulu's still doing good, man. And I'm not against anybody that sells a course, you know what I mean? I just don't. I just don't believe in misleading people into spending thousands of their hard-earned dollars on something that's not worth it. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Hey, thank you, John. I appreciate you. Cybertruck updates from drone footage. Where's the footage at? The Cybertruck looks dope, bro. I might buy it, Okay, thank you, Make Money. I'm long in DraftKings. Mm. All right. Right, exactly, Jojo. It's more than fair. I mean, people hate on it still. Like I said, I think what it is like you build up a lot of enemies in the trading space, right? You really do. Like you build up enemies. I think what happens is like you build up these people. Like trading niche is competitive. You build up a lot of enemies quickly because trading is such an emotional game. It really is. Trading is such an emotional game, bro. That you know, people spy dumping down, spy dropping is dragging everything down. Roku, DraftKings, Roblox, but we're down less than $20, so it's all good. Um, but I think you build up enemies in this game, and trading is such an emotional thing where people lose or make money that you just build up enemies, and like people want to see you fail. And so then when you don't fail and you start growing and you do better, people just people feel insecure about it. Is what it is, And it feels good, man. It feels good to grow. It feels good to keep getting bigger, and we appreciate the support from everybody. Um, especially when you're like me and you're kind of going hard on the gurus, telling people the truth about them. Like I'm sure a lot of them see me as threatening their business model. I'm sure I'm kind of a thorn in their side a little bit, and that's all right. Wouldn't have it any other way. Holding DraftKings and holding bags in DraftKings SMH. Who's holding bags in DraftKings? If you talk about me, bro, I'm in 15 shares. I'm down $5. Oh no, bags. If you're talking about you, I hope you make money. I hope you make it back, brother. Good luck. Um, yeah, market dropping. Apparently, Tesla allowed the drones to fly around and worked on the Cybertruck in public as a marketing play. It wasn't really a leak. That's honestly super smart. That's honestly really, really smart. Oh, you're talking about you? Okay. My apologies, CSJR. Well, hey, good luck, brother. I think DraftKings will be fine long term. I mean, I have no idea. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it crashes. I really have no idea. I can't say it will or will not do well long term, but I think it'll do well long term. And I'm holding it. I don't know how long I'm gonna hold it, but I'm holding DraftKings. And good luck, bro. I'm in here with you, dude. I'm in my 15 shares with you, though. So. Yeah, you're not bad for the gurus, John. The kids got blinded by the empty dreams. They got them hooked. Yeah, for sure. It's unfortunate, bro. It's one of those situations where people are so emotional because they've spent so much money and they have all their hopes and dreams tied into these gurus teaching them something that is not a get rich quick scheme, but they think it is. And so they just get so mad at me because I'm attacking their dreams. Is what it is. Surveys where? Do we have surveys? Fastlio to buy on the dip. Hey, we'll see. Yeah, it's Friday. We'll see how it goes. Q and GY dipping down. Market is really falling though. SPY just dumped down. I guess we're gonna cut this. I mean, we made money on the trade, so we'll get out with our green trade, and yeah. Still in DraftKings, and again, we're planning on holding that. Same thing with Roku. If they cover up the chat, then your screen is probably pretty small. I mean, we're gonna keep the polls going, brother. Sorry. We got like 300 plus votes. Definitely helps the channel too. So sorry, bro. All right, Q and GY at 7. So let's see if we bounce at 7. I think $7 previous support, big psychological whole dollar level is important for Q and GY. So we'll see if we actually hold now. SPY still dropping though. If we look at the SPY, this is influencing everything else. So if we look at the SPY here, the SPY is kind of tanking everything. Look at the SPY drop over the last few minutes. What happened though? Does anybody know what happened here with the SPY? Like why it's all of a sudden turning the other way, or what? Okay, so here's some news that recently dropped. And so let's talk about it. Here is SPY moves. German Foreign Minister Baerbock says that Germany is ready to pay high economic price for unprecedented sanctions on Russia. They said that all options are on the table, including sanctions against Russia, Nord Stream 2. Um, so that is the catalyst, I think, causing some more instability regarding the Russia-Ukrainian issues, more Ukrainian-Russian issues here is what it seems. Yeah, listen to Pawn if you want to get rid of it, Butter. I'm chilling today, put in a solid week of work, and I'm sitting on my couch looking forward to the market. Good luck. Y'all subscribe and hit the like button. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah. All right, SPY still dropping. Draftkings still down. And so we actually are hiring somebody too. So we have for anybody that didn't get the job, I apologize. I feel so bad, bro. I had like 30 people apply um, for the channel manager, kind of like assistant channel manager job. That I've an independent contractor job. So he's not an actual employee, but I did end up getting somebody. And just understand, if you didn't get hired, like the person I hired, he like programs, he does thumbnails, like he does a little bit of everything. And so, because of that, we went with him. And if we didn't hire you or didn't get back to you, I appreciate the interest regardless, guys. So thank you. And so yeah, they're gonna start like Monday. All right, market bouncing back a little bit. It's at 436 here. What was the other one moving today? It was NRGV. It's down to 690s for NRGV. Let's see if DraftKings bounce back. SPY bouncing back a little bit, which is great. We needed to. See CE start to come back a little bit. ULCC. Again, we're still watching QNGY, which is kind of a crazy rip. We ended up taking the rest of that position off, and we'll see what happens now in the remaining. Have a crazy day right now, man. We'll see what QNGY, ANGH, DraftKings comes back. Roku, we're in Roku right now too. So let me know what you guys think about that. Hopefully we'll get some rebounds. Look at QNGY still dumping pretty hard here. So QNGY is falling back down. Hey, well, thank you, Fishing. I appreciate your support, brother. Thank you, man. Oh, Yeah, the other thing is like, I know we used to have some guests on the show. I don't like having a ton of guests anymore. The problem with guests is that, like, there's either two things that happens. They're just not reliable enough to come on the channel, and then number two is some of them end up just trying to compete directly with me. You know what I mean? And so it's just not worth it to bring other people on because they always have, like, it's kind of how it goes. Hey John, does your Benzinga affiliate status give me any discount on Benzinga Pro? I'm not sure. Are we shorting Roku by buying puts today? I mean, I'm long in Roku right now. All right, so we're in Draftkings. Do y'all think Draftkings is going to rebound? Also, let me know if you think ANGH, ISPO, or QNGY are going to run again today. Let me know what you guys think these are going to do. Yeah, they have their own style, and you have yours is conflicting this way. Yeah, for sure. It's one of those things where it's like I like all the guests that have been on the show, but it just ends up ruffling feathers always, man. And it's nothing against any of the guests. Like I like all the guests. I'm still cool with all the guests, like Tony. Everybody else, and I work with some of them, like Joel. I work with Joel with the crypto channel. But it's just always one of those things where I think people that come on the stream eventually want to do it themselves, and so then they just kind of, it just doesn't make enough sense. I don't like guests. I'd rather listen to you. If I wanted to hear someone else, I'd go to their channel. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. What I realized that everybody always wants something, Spy up there, 436s. So Spy rebounding here. That should be good for Roku. It should be good for Draftkings. It should be good for Roblox. And so we'll see. I mean, I'm not. I don't think anybody's trying to steal the light from me. I'm just kind of like I'm kind of OCD is what it is. Like I kind of want things my way. And a lot of guests want things their way. You know what I mean? And so it just causes conflict. I'd rather just keep it simple. We have some guests, and we got the person I'm hiring is also going to help me content. So I think if I bring guests on, I just need to hire them. That's what, like, we got a contractor coming on. He's going to start working with me Monday, and he's going to help me bring some content to the table too. Yeah, I haven't heard from Tony in a few days. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Tony though. Tony disappeared, man. I don't know where he went. He's doing his own thing. Y'all hit the like button, guys. Vote on the poll right now. You think ANGH and ISPO are going to continue? What about QNGY in DraftKings? Let me know. Notable earnings next week. Tuesday, we got Home Depot, Macy's, Krispy Kreme, Lowe's Wednesday, Overstock.com, Jack in the Box, Alibaba Thursday, Moderna Thursday, Nikola Thursday, Anheuser-Busch Thursday, Royal Bank of Canada Thursday, Planet Fitness Thursday, Papa John's Thursday, Cars.com Thursday, Wayfair, Six Flags Discovery, and SeaWorld Thursday. So, Well, these ANGH and ISPO. Yeah, for sure, Ramon. Oh no, good, all good, Tourmaline. All right, guys. All right, so we're in Draftkings. Q and GY is just dumping down. ISPO is up there as well. What else do we have moving this morning in pre-market? I know we see like FSRD, Q and GY. Here's FSRD right here. It's gapping up some this morning. What's the reason for FSRD? Let me see the catalyst here. We're back green and DraftKings. So DraftKings is popping back up. It's at 1870s. And we did buy the dip in DraftKings, so we're green now in that trade. And we'll see what happens. I'm trying to see what FSRD, they reported a passive stake 13G filing on Tuesday of this week. I don't see any other reason. Does anybody know why FSRD Fast Radius is gapping up today? What about CELZ as well? CELZ gapping up to, it's at 180s. Kind of had some crazy movement at the close yesterday too. MNPR is trying to gap up some. TTOO, I saw that one moving earlier as well. EDRY. But yeah, NRGV. Man, NRGV is nuts, dude. NRGV is crazy. Wow. Look at NRGV here. Man, this thing's going absolutely ridiculous. SPY actually testing previous highs of the day, trying to end green. But man. Yeah. Didn't see anything for sales either. But man, look at NRGV is probably the craziest, in all honesty. NRGV is kind of ridiculous right now. Over $18. Squeezing up. DraftKings is doing well too. My Roku trade's coming back as well. So we're actually, break even right now. We're in Roku. We're in DraftKings. We'll see what happens. Watching ISPO, NRGV, and ANGH. Yeah, you can see Roku popping up. I might keep these scanners up from Benzinga. These scanners on the bottom left. I think they're a little bit more effective at figuring out what's moving. Going for tough coffee number 2. Yeah, guests are nice. I mean, we'll have occasional guests, of course. All right, guys. So it's Friday. Yeah. All right, guys. So what do y'all think of NRGV is the real question here. What do y'all think of NRGV? Ridiculous movement. Let's get the chat's opinion. What do you think of NRGV? Crazy rips, huge momentum. Yeah, and SPAC, I sent you a message on Discord, brother. Tony's cool, man. I like Tony. Tony's cool. Yeah, the only reason I haven't brought Tony on is because I haven't heard from him, so I don't know what Tony's doing. Yeah, everybody's different. Every trader's different. Everybody has their own niches and likes and dislikes, and it's all good. Like I said, as long as you don't get mad, like one of the reasons, it wasn't Tony, but some of the guests, they were just rigid in what they wanted me to trade, and so like if I traded things that they didn't like, they got weird with me, and so it's just kind of like, well, not gonna be able to continue that relationship then because I got to be able to do whatever I want, and yeah, Tony knows options. He's all right. Hire Tony to do a show within your channel to do his own live. I don't know where Tony's at, bro. I mean, I liked working with Tony. I had some ideas playing with Tony. I just don't know what happened to him. And Tony was like my friend. Like I would talk to him about other stuff too. But he just kind of disappeared. I guess I should message him. Maybe I should text Tony and see what he's doing. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Oh, and yeah, Spec. Like I said, I sent you a message on Discord, Spec. Just again, please don't tell anybody what I messaged you. I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody's a little bit different, man. That's one thing you'll learn in trading is that everybody's a little bit different. No, I'll pass on that, Bob. Also, yeah, I'll take a pass on that, sir. All right, guys, we got about 40 minutes into the market open. DraftKings at 1850, still green in that. NRGV, what do y'all think of it? Uh, Watching Ford Z DraftKings. NRGV, I'm not sure why this one ran up. To be honest, I really don't know. We're looking it up now, but a lot of these are vague and they don't really have any reasons for their run ups. NRGV. So Benzinga is reporting that it has a lot of interest on social media regarding a potential short squeeze for NRGV. The problem though is that it doesn't have a high short float. Like the short float is not crazy high or anything like that. SPY is actually starting to rebound here, which is strange. Very strange. Yeah, we'll see. Doubling 470, running on boredom. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. DraftKings is moving up, which is great. We do have QNGY that's below sevens now, kind of slow. Shares are cheap, yeah, for sure. Running on boredom, yeah. NRGV 5-minute bull flag. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, guys. So DraftKings popping up. It's at 1870s. We got ISPO at 76. We've got ANGH at 22s. We got NRGV. I do think this big level at like $19, maybe 1850s, is relevant for NRGV. I think it's relevant. $19. Yeah, I just think it's important. We'll see though. We got NRGV. What was the other one? NRGV, QNGY, CPTN, and more. But we got Draftkings up there to 1870s. Why the Forex vids? Who's Forex? Yeah, we're gonna see if the SPY rebounds. We're in DraftKings and we're up a little bit in that. SPY is trying to come back here. Roku broke low, so like we'll see. Like I said, $100 is roughly my risk. So if we break under 100 for Roku, we're gonna just cut it. DraftKings dipping down a little bit. Let me know what y'all think of NRGV and some of these other ones too. The Guru is in NRGV. Oh, that's risky. My exact entry point in DraftKings is 1860s. Hey Bob. Hey Bob, do you have a Discord? Do you have a way I can contact you outside of the stream, Bob? Email. I'm gonna email you, Bob. I got your email, brother. Just a request, sir. Just a request. It's all good. Like, I appreciate you being here, of course. I just gotta email you about something. Let me see what it is. It's Bobby Smith. DraftKings is breaking down here. We'll see what happens. NRGV still bouncing at that $18 level. Just be careful with NRGV because this is the ones where if they dump, they can dump fast. All right. MULN. Yeah, Bob, I sent you a message, brother. It's all good, man. Yeah, it's a slow day, surprisingly enough. Yeah, guys, I mean, there's not much going on in pre-market. I mean, we got these crazy squeezes, but it's still pretty slow. Let me know what you're watching right now. It's Friday. It's boring. DraftKings had earnings, so we're kind of watching DraftKings, hoping it rebounds. But we're in with 15 shares of DraftKings, though, so it's such a tiny position. That either way, we're in Roku, which is only 5 shares, but it's a little bit larger position. We're down like $15. QNGY is starting to pop back, though. Here's QNGY. And this one's had some craziness. It's up to 690s here, guys. 690. So kind of ridiculous movement here. QQQ is green. AMD all day. Yeah, we'll see what happens. QNGY is starting to come back. It's at 690s right now. DraftKings is testing lows again. And again, Roku is consolidating around lows. So we'll see what happens. Vote on the poll right now, though. I tried to swing in the beginning, but I had no idea about companies or really what I was doing. Probably why my success was so little. Yeah, I think with swing trading, it's one of those things where you need technicals, but not as much, and you really got to understand the companies. Like my most profitable swing trades are companies that I know well, like DraftKings. DraftKings numbers were okay. Chris, here's the DraftKings numbers right here. So they were okay, but weren't incredible. I'll put it that way. They weren't incredible. I think they were mixed. Yeah, you can see DraftKings put in fourth quarter sales of 473 million, beat by 445.18 million. Fourth quarter revenue of 473. 2022 guidance to 1.85 to 2 billion. Raised fiscal year 22 sales from 1.7 to 1.9 billion. To 1.85 to 2 billion, 1.9 billion estimate fiscal year 22 adjusted EBITDA loss of 925 to 825 million. So a larger loss. They raised fiscal year 22 sales. They beat fourth quarter sales. Fourth quarter revenue of 473 million, but larger loss for fiscal year of 22 adjusted EBITDA loss of 925 to 825 million. So that's kind of what happened here. All good, Chris. Yeah. All right, so NRGV ripping up to over $20. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's been a weird earnings season, Chris, where we've had good earnings that just basically tank the stock. Roku getting Roku'd. Yeah, and I'm in 5 shares of Roku. It's not looking good for me, bro. I mean, I'm in 5 shares. We're at $20 in losses, but so it's tiny. DraftKings are about break even right now. So DraftKings were about break even. We got QNGY here. Man, I was hoping ANGH and ISPO would do a little bit better today, but they've just slumped. In all honesty here, they've just slumped. So we'll see. NRGV is going crazy right now. So NRGV is flying up. We also have QNGY that bounced around $6 and it's starting to head back up. SPY itself, if we look at like the SPY itself, you can see it's now green on the day, but it's been struggling most of the day. So it's now green, but it's been struggling for sure. And so we'll see what happens. But yeah, slow day right now. Yeah, for sure. Very slow day relative to some of these movements here. And that's okay. You know, it doesn't have to be an exciting, huge day every day. Channel's been growing really, really nicely as well. So I appreciate all the new people. Earnings releases have been really effective at growth. So we appreciate you guys. Minus 25%. Yeah, I mean, Roku got beat up. Like I said, I guess I'm going to use the $20 risk or the $100 risk level for Roku. What do y'all think about that? Do you agree with my $100 stop level for Roku? See, do y'all agree with my $100 stop loss level on Roku for a dip buy? All right, so NRGV is ripping up here. I know they said a Guru was kind of pumping this one a little bit, right? Definitely a plausible support. Blaze Capital channel. Who's Blaze Capital, bro? I gotta look this up. I really don't know. What happened to it? Yeah, let's talk about Furus. Definitely a plausible support. Missed earnings names have been dropping hard. Yeah, a lot of favorable earnings have been tanking here, which is kind of weird. NRGV, leading gapper of the world. Yeah, I mean, NRGV, bro, has been going crazy right now. It's up to 21s. Let's look at $20. $20, I think, is a plausible support level for sure. We have $22 up there, previous highs, and then we have basically the high of pre-market, which is right around $23.50. It's actually exactly at $23.50. So we'll see. DraftKings, we're still down slightly. We're down 85 cents right now in my DraftKings play. SPY is coming down, though. I think that's dragging everything else down to a certain extent. Hey, what's up, Liam? Roku earnings were right here. So if you look at the very bottom of the screen, adjusted EBITDA of 86.7 million, down 24% year over year. Sales of 865.3 million, missed the 894 million estimate. First quarter net sales of 720 versus 748 million estimate. First quarter gross profit of 360 million, adjusted EBITDA of 55 million for Roku. So worse than expected numbers for Roku, I think, here. And so we'll see. SPY down to 436.90s. Does Hood have a bottom? Yeah, honestly, coffee does taste good. I've been drinking coffee for the last week, honestly, and I don't know how I've been able to do it, but I've been somehow able to drink coffee without getting my stomach upset the last week. Roku's still dropping. It's down to 104.40. So if you want to see my Roku trade, here it is. We're down $20 with 5 shares. And again, I guess I'm going to use $100 as support. I think $100 is reasonable. Big psychological level. I think a lot of traders are going to be paying attention to it. I think you can hold 6 for BKKT. I think $100 is such an obvious stop loss area. Market makers might try and flash down at 96, hit those stops before rallying back up. I think that's probably true, Pawn, and I think that's a dynamic that a lot of people miss out on. I even said this earlier. I said maybe I'll set my stop at like 98 or so because I want to give it a second to let it test. A lot of traders are going to be putting their stop losses at $100, and so I might actually go with like 97 or 98 as well. I did mention that earlier too, which is that $100 it might tap underneath it for a second and then come back, and so we'll see. I'm going to play this one by ear. I don't think it's a new trader thing to do. I think most new traders should not play stop losses by ear. I think you need to have a very strict, specific stop loss area if you're new. But I think if you're a little bit more experienced, you can go with what you see at that point in time. But it certainly isn't something for new traders to do. Yeah, BKKT had good numbers, didn't it? And then it just kind of tanked here. BKKT had good earnings, right? And then it just kind of tanked. Yeah, I saw that. They're banning avocados at the border, man. It's kind of crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, what's up, Joel? Good morning, bro. Yeah, if you're an emotional trader, you need to use stops for sure, 100%. Let's watch $20 right here. Let's watch 20. $20 big level here for NRGV. Pulling back to 20 now. Let's see if it bounces off of that. All right, guys. So BKKT dumped. I don't know what that one's going to do. I see SSRM show up on the scanners, and I'm already figuring out that this Benzinga scanner on the bottom left, which is, I think it's called Signals, is much better than the other one I was using from Benzinga. So I like this new scanner. Or I don't know if it's new, but I like this scanner for sure. FSRD gapping up, CELZ gapping up. So we're going to be watching sells too. Again, we're in Draftkings small, down a little bit, but not by much. QNGY is trying to rip. Here's QNGY up there. It's at 660s right now, 660s. SPY going erratic. Upsetting is when you try to win a game, you can't win at all. I mean, you can win. You just got to do it right. And it's very difficult. Most people are going to lose. OCDX. And RGB up to over 20s. Yeah, man, it's a rough day. Do you all agree with my $100 stop level on Roku did buy? Yes. Hey, well, good. Morning, peeps. Hey, yes, sir. Epic bounce coming. NRGV looking for 19s. We'll see if it holds at 20, man. I think 20 is a big level for NRGV. I think that's kind of a big level that we got to watch. It's $20. It's such a slow day on Friday, man. There's more fear coming from Roku, from Ukraine. Yeah, for sure. I see that. Roku bounced it up a little bit, which is good. SPY is still pretty weak here, though. If we look at the SPY, it's pretty nasty right now. So we got Draftkings Earnings. We got the SPY weak right now, and maybe that'll set up some volatility. We do have NRGV breaking under $20 here, and we'll see. What about CPDN, man? How much has Benzinga Pro? It's mixed. It's anywhere between 100. It's like 100 and something to higher. It just depends. I get it for free because I'm an affiliate of them, but yeah. All right, so Roku rebounding some. DraftKings still down slightly. We'll see what happens there. Such a red, slow market today, though, guys. CPT and volume. Yeah, I'm watching the SPY tank. You know. Yeah. We got Roku. It's a slow day, man. DraftKings up. NRGV. What about CPTN? It's kind of crazy. We got about 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. Very slow day right now. QNGY. Meme stocks traders ruin the stock market. I mean, not necessarily. It depends on how you look at it. AMD. AMD is kind of volatile. Here's the SPY itself. SPY's at 436. We've got ISPO, A and GH, and NRGV. We're at DraftKings here too. But I think we got to just kind of wait. Here's DraftKings. We're in Roku as well, but we're we're down in Roku. I mean, so we're holding some positions into the opening bell. We'll see how it goes. But so far, very slow day. You gonna break even on Roku or let it ride? I mean, it depends on what Roku does at the open. I think we're in 5 shares, so it's not a huge position. I'm certainly watching the $100 level, but I think it depends, Bob. We'll see. Yeah, Ukrainian noise kind of scaring everybody, to be honest. ISPO at 75.50s. We got DraftKings at 18.50s. We got NRGV at 19s. Somebody said 19s, and I guess we can watch it. The VWAP's right around there, and so I think that's relevant, even though it's not perfectly around there, but it's close enough to have these two levels at like 19 and the VWAP at 19.20 to act as some support. The considering the size and the range, I think it's still relevant. DraftKings starting to come back up. Roku bouncing back up to 106. And so that's usually a good sign. We're starting the day down $8, so nothing crazy right now. And we're going to hopefully get some rebounds into the open. Hopefully Roku just rips to 120 at the opening bell. That would be lovely. And DraftKings as well. It really depends on what the SPY does. The SPY is down and it broke under the previous closing price. And so all of that stuff kind of points to a little bit of fear and indecision in the stock market right now. I'm getting like 963 megabits per second download speed. That's dope, dude. I know. I'm hoping. I got this company called Tachus Internet, TACHUS. If you're in Spring of the Woodlands, I've got a company called Tachus that's supposed to be setting up fiber optic cable lines in my area, bro. I hope they do. If they do, I'm gonna freaking love disconnecting from Comcast. I might even just gloat about it when it happens. I want to be able to disconnect Comcast so bad. John Deere earnings, 292 earnings per share. That's high. John Deere high EPS. DraftKings ripping up, guys. So DraftKings ripping up. The SPY just got a huge bump. Let me see what it was. So the SPY just got a huge bump here. And I'm reading some of the articles right now. I don't see anything big here. Does anybody know why the SPY just dumped or just bumped big too? But maybe it's not anything major. Money market funds saw significant outflows for the second week in a row. But yeah, y'all be careful. DraftKings is up though, nice. Roku's rebounding too, and the SPY's popping back over the previous close. So that's all good. Hopefully that type of momentum continues here. How do you have time for all this? For what? Yeah, I'm gonna love canceling Comcast. All right, DraftKings popping up nicely here. Hey, it's at 19s, guys. SPY, big upwick on the SPY, so we might see some stuff kind of reverse back down because the SPY, this previous closing price here, this light blue line is incredibly relevant, guys. It's incredibly relevant because it's the level at which a stock goes from green to red and red to green on the day. And so this is great for the SPY. Or this is great for the SPY if it can hold over this level. Who knows if it's going to or not, but it would be great if it did. We got about 3 minutes, team. 3 minutes. All right, guys, let me know what you're watching, team. Draftkings up there to 19. Spy testing highs. We got 2 minutes, team. 2 minutes. Hey, let's do this. Draftkings up. Sometimes we trade after hours. You gotta be watching that close number like a hawk. Hey, you should be. Hawk. No, that's not Hawk. Sorry, we got another dude named Hawk. I thought he said that, but yeah, you should be Joe. It's a big level, bro. It's important. Yeah, I don't know what I'm running right now. If I do a speed test, I think I'm probably running anywhere between 500 and 1,000 megabits per second. We have gigabit Comcast internet. It's not even Comcast internet is fine, but just canceling them because they've scammed me so many times over the last year. Comcast has scammed me so much over the last few years, bro. So much. So much over the last year, bro. It's been freaking ridiculous, dude. So much over the last year. 2 years, really. That, like, I would just be so excited to cancel Comcast. Not even funny. All right, we got 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. QNGY down to 650. Roku at 106. We've got DraftKings sitting at 1887s. The SPY itself is teetering right around that previous closing price here. Really important level. You can see it here. For the SPY. So it's teetering right around that previous closing price at 437. Right now, 437. We'll see how the open treats us in terms of large cap positions. We're holding a decent amount now. We got about 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. Good luck, guys. At least it ain't Cox. Oh, bro, I still remember Cox Cable, dude. What's up, Daniel? Hey, Daniel, maybe we could plan to go play poker this weekend, bro. I can't say I for sure will be able to, but maybe you and I can plan it, brother. SPY ripping. That's going to be great for me. SPY ripping. It's at 437s. Opening bells right now, guys. So opening bells right now. SPY is flying up. It's up to 437.30s here. 437.30s. We got about 300 people here. Hit the subscribe button, guys, if you haven't already. Is there a UFC fight this weekend? All right, Roku up there to 13s, or up to 105s, guys. There's the opening bell. In DraftKings, in Roku right now. We'll see how those do. ISPO. Roku, we're green. It's going to depend on what the SPY does. QNGY dipping down. DraftKings moving up, which is nice. Roku, we're up as well in this. Hopefully we get a nice big rebound in Roku. SPY pushing up. That's going to influence everything else. DraftKings. Roku, we're about break even, slightly green. ISPO dipping, QNGY dipping. Roku, we're break even. SPY pushing up. SPY pushing up, though. DraftKings moving up. Hopefully Roku continues here. We're green now, but not by much. SPY dipping down some. Hopefully we don't pull a red to green. We pull a red to green, it's going to be not bueno. We actually might take a little bit off here just to capitalize on this sum for DraftKings. So we're holding 10 shares left. We just took a little bit of profit just to protect us. There we go. Roku, huge rip. We're going to protect a little bit, take half off of Roku. So we just took half off of Roku. Gonna hold the rest, see if we get a continuation here. DraftKings is doing well. We bought the dip in DraftKings. Same thing with Roku. We bought that dip too, and it's popping up too. SPY is moving up though. This is what it is. So SPY is up there. You can see it's up to 437s, which is great. Roku, we're just gonna hold this now. Maybe try to hold the rest break even. DraftKings, we're up in that too. Am I setting on anything else? No. Okay, good. Just DraftKings and Roku. Roku's doing all. ISPO dipping, QNGY dipping. And remember what I said, guys, about these this morning. You remember what I said? Roku's still moving up. Nice. We're getting some pops in Roku here. Roblox. Yeah, I got out of Roblox this morning, guys. If you want me to prove that to you, you can see this here. I got out of Roblox this morning. Luckily, I did too because Roblox tanked. We are still in Roku, though, up a little bit here on our little dip buy. That is turning out fairly well for Roku. Little 3 shares left, but hey, we'll keep milking this if it can. Took 1 share off there. Still in Draftkings, doing really well. Man, I'm so glad I got out of Roblox though, guys. Roblox would have been horrible, bro. Horrible. NRGV starting to maybe come back a little bit. Here's the SPY. SPY's going to drag a lot of this down here. So, we are not going to hold this very long if we don't need to. SPY is reversing. That's going to drag a lot of other stuff down here. So, NRGV coming back. Let me put the scans up, guys. NRGV. What about ISPO? ISPO halted on the upside, guys. Wow. ISPO halted on the upside. I'm going to put this up instead. ISPO halted on the upside, guys. Look at this. Halted on the upside. It'll resume. ISPO will resume at 8:38 or 9:38 market time. So ISPO is now halted. The other one is, what's the other one following it? NRGV. NRGV down heavily. QNGY. AR, what is it? ANGH? Yeah, ANGH is now halted on the upside too. So ANGH and ISPO are now halted. They will resume at about 9:38 market time. 9:38 market time here. So ISPO is at the top right. You see ANGH here on the bottom left. But these will be resumed at 9:38 market time, most likely. It might be longer. It might be a 10-minute or a 15-minute halt even in this market. But probably will resume around there. Still in Draftkings. SPY dipping down some, and we might short it if it sets up well. We just got to be careful here. Right at the previous closing price for the SPY. Right at the previous close. Hey, what's up, Michael? We're in Draftkings. We've already made some money on it. We're in Roku as well. But they're kind of pulling back some. We're green on the day now. SPY is dumping here. We're going to add 25 shares. Try to get into a short. See if we catch some momentum. Add to it on a bounce back to test the previous close. So here's the bounce back. We are going to add to this. All right, we're in a 50 shares short of the SPY. Nice. We're going to cover into this. All right, so we're covering into that. Riding this move down. Exactly what we planned to do worked. Big drop. We're going to cover into that. So we'll add a little bit more back on a SPY bounce. Here's a pop back up on the SPY, but the SPY is breaking down here. We're in Draftkings still, but we jump back in with 25 shares short of the SPY. 25 shares short. We're going to cover back into that, or try to. All right, we just covered back into that. Still bouncing this. We're up about 30 on the day. SPY breaking down though, guys. So it's definitely a shorter's market with the SPY, which is what we're doing. Roku pulling back some here. We'll see if it holds at the VWAP, but the market's breaking down here, and that's going to usually drag large cap companies like Roku and Draftkings. Not really large cap, but it's going to drag most well-known companies down. And so Draftkings is looking like it might end red on the day, and so we're going to cover Draftkings now. We're going to just sell it, take our profit. We made money in it for sure. Roku, we'll see what we get there for Roku. We might add back. Here's a big pop back up in the SPY. A big pop. We're going to add into this short 25 shares. Anticipate a rejection at the previous closing price. There's the rejection, and we're going to cover into that real quick. So that worked. Still in Roku right now. Here's the P&L today so far. Not too bad since the opening. Haven't had a losing trade since the open. But we're up about $33. $33. Still waiting for the resumption, which should be in about 3 minutes for ANGH, ISPO, and those. Yeah, markets close Monday, remember. I don't really use level 2 that much, Michael. It's too manipulated, in all honesty. All right, so we got out of the SPY just in time because it's ripping back up, and it's kind of dragging my Roku trade back up too, which is nice. Hey, it's all right. Yeah, that's all right. All right. Love you. All right, SPY rebounding sideways right now. ISPO is resumed. There's ISPO. It's at 77. Just be careful, guys. ANGH just got the rug pulled from it. So whoever was in ANGH on this breakout just got basically the rug pulled. It's down to $20 a share. That's probably going to drag ISPO down with it. But yeah, ANGH just got the rug pulled. Somebody unloaded huge sizing on everybody that was trading ANGH, and I'm guessing ISPO is going to follow suit. It got halted on the downside. So massive sells coming in for ANGH. And yeah, it's down to $20 a share now. So y'all be careful. Like I said, man, y'all can follow gurus trading these. They can act like there's good opportunity. Most of the time, they're just pumping them up and waiting for opportunities like this to just unload on everybody holding them. And so y'all be careful, man. But ANGH halted on the downside, just looking nasty, man. Glad I got out of Draftkings. It looks like it was the right move. SPY is very sideways right now, so we'll see what happens. But nasty for ANGH. Ooh, nasty. Roku ripping up though. So Roku's doing well here today. Roku looking good. I can show you Roku here. Cover a little bit, holding it still. Here's the P&L right now, nothing crazy. $37, a little bit under 40. We're gonna cover this in Roku, maybe add some more on a dip or something like that. SPY sideways, choppy. ISPO down, and man, ANGH. This one should resume. Like I told you guys, it would resume at 38. This one will resume probably at 43. If not 43, it'll resume at 48. So at 9:43 or 9:48 is when ANGH should resume. Being careful with Roku here. Yeah, I'm so glad I got out of Roblox for what for how much it was, because if not, I would have gotten beat up. Tempted about buying maybe another dip here in Roku. Problem is that the SPY's turning, and the SPY looks weak here, so we're gonna add some 25 shares to this, and then add on a pop back up. But it looks weak. There's the weakness. All right, so we're going to cover half of that position, a little bit more than half. We're holding 10 shares left in the SPY, shorting it. Riding this breakdown. And we're going to cover once it taps those lows. All right, guys, so not bad for 10 minutes into the open. We are up about $43 10 minutes in. Here's my P&L. SPY still breaking down pretty heavily here. Roku consolidating at 110s. All right, so ANGH SPY popping back up a little bit. We might short into this little pop with 10 shares. Kind of plan to add if it keeps moving up. And this is how you scalp a volatile SPY, if you guys see me doing it. I'm attacking big moves in the trend. The sizing I take depends on how confident I am in the specific trend or direction. All right, we're in with 20 shares now. over 436.50, and we'll cut it. There we go. Like this downward action, we're going to cover a little bit more, hold the 10 shares. Over this level here, we'll cut it. And we're about to get out there, break even on this trade. It might be the first loss I've taken today. I don't know if it's going to be a loss, though, because I took profit. Yeah, we're going to cut that. It might reject here and come right back down. Whoa, look at Roku, man. Roku flew up, guys. Look at Roku at 113s here. Look at this move. Wow. All right, we're back in 10 shares. Big up wicks, so we're going to start shorting into these up wicks for the SPY because that usually indicates some downward pressure. If not, we'll just get out for $5 loss or so. They might kind of stop loss hunt at 436.50s too in the SPY, but hopefully not. Hopefully we get a big breakdown here in the SPY and we break lows down to 436. Man, look at ANGH. There's the resumption at 43, like I said. At 43, like I said, for ANGH. And we are breaking lows, looking weak. ISPO's consolidating. Roku flew up. Up wicks on the SPY, but indecision right now. Again, we got our good stop level here. I'm gonna buy this piggybacking dip and Roku cover. Starting to ride these down for SPY. All right, we're going to cover to the SPY again. See if we can catch a low of the day break here. ISPO and ANGH, like I said, the guru stocks are just slammed here. All right, we're going to cover into the low of the day break for the SPY itself. We're up $50 right now, about 15 minutes into the open, so not too shabby there. We'll take it, up $50. You know, we get a volatile market. We're going to keep attacking it. We're going to add some more here. And see if we get a dump under the lows that we can cover quick, get a little small few bucks from. We're going to buy Roku here too. 10 shares is a lot for Roku, so we got to be careful. What am I listening to right now? We'll give it one more second for Roku, but then we're getting ready to cut it. ISPO with the dump now too, following its. We're going to cover Roku. Lost a little bit there. That's our biggest loss on the day. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of what happens, guys. And this is what traders don't realize. It's like y'all can follow the gurus that are trading ISPO, ANGH. You can follow the gurus, but understand what you're doing. Like you are following pump and dumps. And again, what happens, as I've said it before, what happens here is it creates two things. It creates large followings of bag holders and large communities of bag holders in these positions, because traders just get stuck. Gonna have to cover here. So we lost about $10 the last two trades, maybe 15. Yeah, 15. But we'll have some opportunity for the SPY. Here's Draftkings. So Draftkings is up there. Thinking about shorting Draftkings. I don't know yet, though. Oof, got squeezed out of the SPY trade. We're going to cover. Everything kind of coming back now. Draftkings, I don't know what I want to do with this yet. SPY's starting to cover, though. Like, look at it rebound. It's nice, so. SPY with a big comeback here. Look at the SPY up there to 437s, testing the VWAP here. So a big rebound on the SPY. We're going to short this. Now that we got a good little range up here now. Try and catch the drop. Draftkings bouncing all the way back to the view up here. ISPO started to pop up and then kind of rejected back down. All right, we're catching this drop. We're going to cover a little bit into this. We're also scalping draft, or what is this? Roku again. 10 shares for Roku. Come on. Cover a little bit more into this. We'll cover a little bit more to that. All right, so made a little bit more money into Roku here. Big down wick now on the SPY. So but why are you not shorting ISPO? Locates are too expensive. I'm not, and I think the risk is high. Either way. Hey, thank you, Joe. Hey, what's up, Try? Hey, all good, brother. Good to see you, man. I can get down with this. This is kind of that old Cali beat. Sounds like Dr. Dre's The Chronic. SPY starting to break up here on the upside, breaking over the previous close. We're going to add 10 shares to Roku here, see if we can capitalize on this move on the SPY quickly. There's a pop up. Nice. Cover into it. So we just cut really quick, like 5-second trade. But green, we're back up to being up 50 on the day. And I hope you guys can see that. We see the SPY break over a major level. That makes us bullish on Roku. We take a 5-second sympathy pairs trade. QQQ starting to come back. ANGH, ISPO, and all of those are kind of just nah. FSRD, guys. Look at FSRD. This has been squeezing up today, and I've completely missed it. So risky, though, man. Like, it's squeezing up crazy, but, like, it's so risky, dude. There's so much risk involved with this that, like, you might be able to make big money, but you're also risking huge money, and it usually attracts gamblers, you know. Yeah, it's risky, Manuel. Anytime a stock runs up huge percentages, and not only that, but anytime a stock is being influenced by gurus trading it, which ISPO, ANGH 100% on. Anytime that happens, there's just a lot of risk that you don't want, bro. There's just a lot of risk that you don't want. Like, they could, just like they crashed, they can squeeze up the same way. And I just think that anytime something is this spontaneous and also influenced by gurus, I'm just not touching it. And I know it's not the cool thing to do. I know the cool thing on YouTube is to trade these and make content from it and say, look at me, guys. But, like, I would rather just tell people the right thing to do, which is probably just avoid these. They're too spontaneous. But again, that's my own subjective opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know how you feel about it. It's all good either way. Oh, yeah, I'll take two sides. Tourmaline, for sure, brother. Locates, what do you mean? It means that if I want to short some of these stocks, I have to locate them and pay my broker money, whether I win or lose. 847 was when this was halted, so it'll resume right now. FRSD should resume right now, unless it's a 10-minute halt, which is possible. It should resume right now. This song's dope, bro. All right, SPY down. We're going to buy a little dip here. The SPY, taking it on the long side. We're going to cut it quick. Just take that little free $2. Yeah, we're up $50 today. Not too bad. Hey, nice twirling. Hey, y'all hit the subscribe button, guys. We do this live every day for free. Hey, guys, look at me. I'm drinking coffee, bro. That's me right now, dude. I'm finally drinking coffee, dude. SPY pumping up. Anybody watching GLS and FRD? And shameless plug here, guys. Shameless plug. If anybody wants to trade the same scalping strategies as me, I trade through Top Step. I did a lot yesterday. And Top Step funds traders and futures. So they give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following their rules, then they fund you. And the E-mini, if you look at the E-mini, guys, I guess FRSD isn't going to resume in 5 minutes, probably a 10-minute halt. But if you look at like the E-mini and then you look at the SPY, it does exactly the same thing. Look at this. Here's the E-mini. Here's the SPY. It's literally the same thing. So I don't even look at the E-mini chart. I just watch the SPY when I trade it. And you can trade the same scalping strategies as me with no PDT rule in futures on Top Step. And they fund you. They give you a demo of 50K up to over 100K. If you can hit their target while following their rules, they fund you the same amount as your demo, whether it's 50 to 100 plus, with an 80% split, and you get to keep your first $10,000 in profit. And this company is regulated and located in the U.S. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. And again, you buy market, buy bid, sell the ash, just like in regular stock trading, and it works. And so if you want to check them out, I'll post this link. You can check them out, trade the same scalping setups as me. And I certainly appreciate it. Here's the link. All right, so we're going to cover, and we are actually, there we go. So we just made a little bit of money in futures too. And again, we buy market, buy bid, sell the ask. You can see it here. And see, I'm up 112. If I want to buy the micro E-mini, which is a little bit smaller of a position, we can wait for a pullback like this and then just buy into it. Let's see if we get a quick little bounce back up. 3 contracts, I think, is fine, since we're already up over 100. Gotta get ready to cut it quick, though. And so again, this is Top Step. Waiting to see if the SPY bounces. You can find the link for Top Step in the description. We're not going to hold this too long, though. Under 438 right here, we're cutting it. Now, hopefully we hold it with 438. ISPO breaking lows. And again, watch. I bet you ISPO's got all these traders that following it, that are bag holding it. All right, so we're going to cover. All right, we got a little bit of pop. We were able to capitalize on it some. We got $5 locked in profit. See if we get a move back up here. Again, trading futures, there's some more profit. I'm going to cover some more. Locked in, and we're going to cover some more. So yeah, we're up about $130 in Top Step. And again, this is Top Step futures. Same thing. I'm just watching the SPY. I don't even look at the E-mini chart. FRSD, I guess, will resume in 1 minute. All right, we're scalping the QQQ right now, which is basically the same thing as the SPY. It's just a little bit better set up over the VWAP here. So 15 shares left. Green, house money. We'll cut it break even if it breaks down. Yeah, we'll cut it here. Take the profit. We're up $50 on the day. Not a huge day, but an accurate day for sure. Usually Fridays suck for me, so it's not bad to get a nice little green day in the books here. Market has to get you filled immediately, where the ask is a limit order technically. So you have to get filled at that current limit order. How do we pass Top Step by following your strategy? I mean, I can't tell you how to pass it. But I use the same scalping strategies. Just watch my videos. I can't guarantee they're going to work for you, of course. But I use the same scalping setups and strategies. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Daniel. That's tough, dude. What happened to my keyboard, bro? Yeah, of course, Joe. I got you, bro. And you running? I'm waiting for FRSD to resume. It doesn't look like it's going to resume now. Yeah, look at NU. QQQ pulling back. I'm going to buy this dip. Get 30 shares of the Q. All right, so QQQ giving us a bounce, which is nice. We're going to take some off here, protect the trade. Man, I've been incredibly accurate today. Both sides, too, long and short. ANGH just got a pop, though. We're going to cover here, take the money. ANGH just got a pop, though. Roku pulling back to the view up here, too. Still waiting for the FRSD resumption here. But look, ANGH just got a pop over 20. Let's see if it finally rebounds here or what. SPY dumping down quick. Same thing with QQQ. Also, guys, another great way to help support my channel is go check out BitGet. BitGet's really dope because BitGet is really dope because it allows you to copy other profitable traders, right? So you can see which traders are profitable and copy them trade for trade. You can also trade crypto futures on BitGet. And so it's really cool because like you can use leverage in futures. So you can trade crypto futures with leverage. If you look at this here, you can get up to 125 times leverage trading crypto futures. So you can short Bitcoin or go long on Bitcoin. And I know a lot of traders make money shorting Bitcoin and going long in crypto futures with leverage. Look, I can get up to 125 times leverage. You can also copy other profitable traders. So if you go to copy trade, there's some really, really powerful traders here that make a lot of money. If you go to ROI, some of these dudes are just killing it. Look at Easy Man, you know, Aqua. Keep going. There's just a lot of profitable traders here. You know, Cash Choi. Look at this guy. So this guy's up 535%. They've made $34,000 total. They've been here for almost half a year, for 163 days. So consistent. They're not sitting on any losses. And if you keep scrolling down, look at all these green trades. Look at all these, man. It's really impressive. Green, 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 green. Look at these percentage gains too. This is really impressive, to be honest. And again, you could copy somebody like this, trade for trade on BitGet. Really, really dope. Again, this person's name that I don't know what the name is, but if I go to follow, I can follow them and say they're trading too large. I want to trade smaller. I say 0.5. I'm taking 50% of their size, 0.5 to 1. If I want to take larger size, I can go to like 2 to 1. If they buy 1,000, I buy 2,000. Then you can give them a stop loss. So if you notice they lose over 50% when they lose, you could say, okay, give them a 50% stop, give them a maximum follow. Say, I only want to give them $1,000 max, and you can kind of protect yourself when you copy them. I can't guarantee you're going to make money or you're not going to lose money, of course. So always trade at your own risk and trade responsibly. But some really profitable copy traders. You can also be a copy trader yourself, and you can use them if you're in the U.S. So they are KYC verified in the U.S. for U.S. traders. So if you're in the U.S., you can 100% use them. And some of these traders are not making huge amounts of money. They're not trading large. Like if you look at this, some of these guys are trading very small. Like they're making a few $100. But since they're still pretty accurate, they have a ton of people following them. And so you can look at this and see some of these traders. Let's find a good example of this. Let's find somebody trading small. Just go to ROI. Look at this person. Okay, this person is only made $170 in the last 3 weeks. They have 71 transactions where they're making 100% accuracy consistently. They've never lost in a 3-week time frame. They made 700%, and they've got 74 people following him that they're making 8% on. So if they make all of these 75 people 100K total, then they get 8% of that, which is $8,000 as a copy trader. And they're not trading huge. Again, they made $170 in the last 3 weeks, so it must be a small account. And so you can be a copy trader yourself and earn money, or you could just regularly invest into BitGet. You can buy Shiba or Doge or XRP or Mana or Baby Doge. They have Baby Doge or QTUM. If you go to USDT, they've got metaverse stocks or crypto. So you can look at all the metaverse crypto. And again, depositing is super easy. You just go to buy crypto. I think USDT is the cheapest. So you could say, hey, I want to buy $500 worth of USDT, and using Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, Apple Pay, and you'll get it within 5 to 30 minutes. Super easy to use. You can use them if you're in the US, and I'll post this link here, which gives you some discounts and stuff like that as well. And yeah, I'll post this link. Check them out. Great way to help support the channel. They are a sponsor of our video, but they're really dope, and here's the link. Yeah, I 100% get paid. They sponsor our content, Bob. But they're really dope platform, and I use them. ANGH dumping down hard, guys. Look at that. FRSD resumed and dumped down hard as well. Yeah, y'all sub to the Beginner Crypto channel as well. There's the link for that. It's a slow day right now. Yeah, everything we do here is free. I mean, we post affiliate links to subsidize since we don't sell a course or a service ourselves. And so understandably, it should be understandable that we post affiliate links here, of course. But, some people just get weird if you make money at all, which anybody on YouTube is doing this to make money. But yeah, y'all subscribe, check out the links. Definitely appreciate it. Green or red so far today? It's actually a pretty nicely green day for me here. Pretty good green day. So let me know if you're green or red and on what, guys. And hopefully we can make some. Hopefully y'all are making some money today. Spice up, bouncing nicely at the VWAP. Roku up. Roblox just got hammered. So Kathy Wood, rip. Because Kathy Wood is probably getting beat up on that Roblox trade she got involved with. Luckily, I got out, but man, it's nasty. Hook. Let's see what Hook did. John. Right, exactly. Y'all should want me to make money. That way I keep being here. And I do make money. We're very comfortable. But I appreciate the support anyway, Hey, nice hawk. Yeah, bro, it's profitable, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of like sometimes with stuff like Kathy Woods, sometimes it's like they get these larger than life like depictions of themselves, and they end up just kind of YOLOing things and going crazy. I don't mind the trade for Roblox. I don't mind the dip in Roblox. And it's not necessarily done yet. I mean, she's down what? Like relative to our entry, she's down like $7 a share. So it's certainly not done, and it depends on how long she's planning to hold the position. But I think sometimes people just want a guru, man. People just want a guru. They want somebody to tell them exactly what to buy, exactly what to do. And I think people are latching on to Kathy because of that. Now, we'll see what happens, but, who knows? I thought you were a trophy husband like me. Nah, bro. I mean, like I said, I told people earlier, like this YouTube channel over the last year has made 6 figures for sure. In income. I write a lot of it off, understandably. But yeah, we're probably gonna close it down. Low viewer day, boring day. And so y'all go sub to Beginner Crypto. I think we're gonna be dropping some content on the Beginner Crypto channel coming soon. So y'all go sub to Beginner Crypto. We're almost to 600 subscribers. So if y'all could go subscribe to Beginner Crypto, I certainly appreciate it. We're trying to grow this crypto channel. I'm partnered with Joel and Cam, 2 really knowledgeable crypto guests. It's youtube.com/Beginner Crypto. Go check it out. Yeah, I'm green. I'm probably gonna close it down. Not much going on. Spy's ripping, so that looks good. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. So good luck, guys. Love you all. Remember, it is a 3-day weekend. It is a 3-day weekend. So the market is closed on Monday, and so we'll have some content that we're gonna be consistently dropping here this weekend. So be ready for it. But the market is closed Monday, so good luck, guys. We'll see you guys later. So Daniel, I see your text. I gotta immediately film a BT crypto. I gotta immediately film a BT crypto video with Joel and Cam, like right after the stream, brother. Sorry, bro. But yeah, y'all good luck. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. We'll see you guys next week. We should have a lot of good earnings, and I'll see you guys then.